Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding the inherits in Odoo. So we already have discussed what is inherit in Odoo and its different use cases in different videos. So right now we all are aware of how to inherit and add a new fields to an existing model, or how to override an existing function from a model in Odoo. And while navigating through the Odoo code, you might have seen the use case of inherits. And still, there might be some people who is not aware of what is the difference between inherit and inherits, or there are people still looking for a better clarification. So in this video, we will be discussing about what is inherits in Odoo. So currently in the screen you are seeing Odoo version 12 community edition, where we are continuing all our development tutorials. So if I go to my PyCharm, and if I search for inherits, so I will be clicking find in path, and if I search for inherits, so I have already searched inherits. Here you can see different use case in different Odoo modules. So here you can see an use case in the fleet module, that is, along with this model you can see inherits a new model, that is fleet.vehicle cost, and a field is given. So let's see how we can do the same. So you might have already seen, or there are different use case in the Odoo itself. So if I go to my browser and if I go to settings, so if I go to settings and if I create a user, you all know that it automatically creates a corresponding rest.partner in the database. So the model of the rest.users is, the model of users is rest.users. So if I create a new user here, it will automatically create a corresponding partner in the partner table. So I'll be adding a new user here, let it be James, and I'll be giving the name, or the name as James itself. So I have simply given name as James, email as James. So before going into the save button, I'll be duplicating this tab. And if I go to partner, so I can access the partners from the contacts. And right now if I search for James, so I'll be searching for the name James. Right now you can see in the partner table, that is rust.partner, we don't have a contact with name James. So right now we have around 60 contacts in the database. And what I will do, I'll be going into the next tab and I'll be clicking the save button. So we are going to create a new user called James. So I have successfully created a user called James. So what happens is it will automatically create a rest.partner. So I'll be going back to the rest.partner table and I'll be searching again for the partner with James. So let's search for James. You can see a new record has been got added here. So how it happened? Is it Odoo manually creating by calling the create method? No, it's using inherits. So if you check the code of the rest.users model, so I'll be going into the PyCharm again and then to the Odoo, and if I go to the Odoo folder, and here we have the base module. So inside Odoo we have an Odoo folder, and inside the add-ons we have a module called base, and inside the base we have a folder called models or res. So inside this, I think the model rest.users is defined. So I'll be searching for rest.users. So if I search for the model rest.users, here you have the model, and here you can see they have used inherits rest.partner with a partner ID field. So we have a partner ID field will be there inside the model rest.users. So if I stop here, you can see we have got a related field called partner ID. So once you give this inherits, when we creating a new record in the rest.users table, it will automatically create a record in the inherits table. That is, once we create a new record in rest.users, it will automatically add a record in rest.partner also, and the same record will be set into this field. So if I check, go to the browser, here we have, where is the users form view, here we have a related partner field. So I think it will be visible only if the debug mode is activated. So I'll be activating the debug mode. So once the debug mode is activated, we will be getting a field related partner. So if you check its field name, you can see the field name, the technical name of the field is partner ID, and it will automatically set the corresponding partner into the field that we have given here. So I have given the field as partner ID, so it will be set the corresponding partner to this field. So if I click on here, you will be getting James. So I think it will, and also it will be automatically synchronizing. Suppose if I change the James to James Joseph, it will automatically update the partner also, I think so. So let me verify that. So I'll be clicking on the save. So here you can see related partner name also get updated. And if I go here, currently it's James. And if I reload the screen, and if I again search for James, let's see what happens. Here you can see the name is also get updated with the James Joseph. So this is how the simply working of the inherits. So let's go into the OM hospital module and let's illustrate an example of the same. So for demonstration purpose, I'll be using, so currently in my database I have already installed the OM hospital module. So yet if you haven't got this module, you can just go to the Odoo app store and search for Odoo development tutorials, or you can simply search OM_hospital, so that you can get this module for free. So I have already installed the module in my database. So if I go to the hospital, we have got two models, that is one for the patients and another one for the doctor. So if I open the patients, you can see the technical name or the model name is hospital.patient, and we have got a doctor model, that is hospital.doctor. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'll be going to apply the inherits for the model hospital.doctor with the patients. So let's see how we can do that. So if you haven't understand anything, don't worry, I'll be explaining in detail. So I'll be going into the PyCharm and let's go to my custom folder. Here we have our OM hospital module, and if I go to the models folder, you can see two files called patient.py, where we have defined the patient model, and we have got doctor.py file where we have initialized the doctor model. So this is the doctor model. What we will be doing is that we will be applying inherits to this model. So currently this is a new model which I have created before. So right now if you check its database table, so I'll be going again into the browser and I'll be duplicating this tab, and I'll be going into settings, and I'll be activating the debug mode. So once the debug mode is activated, you can access all the technical features. So I'll be going into settings, technical, and then to the database structures. So here we have got a menu called database structures, and from the models I'll be searching for the corresponding model. So here you can see the doctor model name is hospital.doctor. So I'll be copying this and I'll be pasting it here, paste, and I'll be searching for this model. So right now if we check, we have around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, around 15 fields, including all the Odoo fields, that is create, date, UID, etc. We have around 15 fields right now. And let's see what happens after we applying inherits. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add inherits to this model. So let me copy an existing sample. So I'll be searching for inherits inside the Odoo source code, inherits. So I'll be copying it from here, Control C, copy, and I'll be adding it here, Control V. So what we have done so far is we have simply copied an existing sample of inherits and pasted in our model. So what here we have to do is that we have to specify which model we have to inherit. So I told we are going to inherit the patient model. So I'll be opening the patient table, and from here we will be getting the corresponding name. So the label name of the patient is hospital.patient. So I'll be copy, and I'll be pasting it here inside the doctor.py file. So I'll be specifying I'm going to inherit the model hospital.patient. So that's done. Now we have to set a field name. So we have already added a field here. This is the field that I have added yesterday for the test purpose. So I have already defined a field. So if this field is not there, we need to add, just ignore this field, existing field here. So I have added an inherits to the model hospital.patient, and I have to set the field here, that is related patient. I'll be giving the name as related patient ID. So you have to give a name here, that is field name. So what I have done is I have added inherits, and I'm going to inherit the model hospital.patient, and we need a related field to the corresponding table from this model. That is, we are going to add related patient field inside the model hospital.doctor, which relates to hospital.patient model. So I'll be clicking Control D here, and I'll be copying this name, related patient ID, copy, and you have to paste it here, paste. and it should be array fields dot many to one, and you have to give reference to this model hospital dot patient. So it's already here, so I'll be giving related patient ID. So instead of I to have separate strings for the both field, I'll be giving the name as related patient ID. So that's done. We have inherited the hospital patient. So that's all about what we have to do inside the Python side, and let's see what happens on upgrading the module. So I'll be restarting the service. So make sure that the service is restarted once the Python changes are made. So we have successfully restarted the service. Now we will be going into the UI, and from the UI I'll be upgrading the corresponding module, that is OM Hospital. So I'll be going into the apps menu, and from the apps menu I'll be upgrading the Odoo development tutorials module. So let's wait until the module is updated. So if you haven't subscribed the channel, please do click the subscribe button so that you will be getting notified regarding all our upcoming videos. So you can see the module has been upgraded successfully. And if I go to hospital again and then to the doctor, and if I try to create a new record, most probably we will be getting some error message. So I'll be giving the name as GGG, and if I click on save, you can see the operation cannot be completed. Create bar update, a mandatory field is not set. So here you can see a model patient record hospital patient, and this says that currently we have provided only value for the field. So let me activate the debug mode first. So I have activated the debug mode, and when I'm trying to create a record and when I click on save button, we are getting an error message, that is the operation cannot be completed. The simply here you can see right, model patient record hospital patient model field, we haven't supplied the value for the field patient name. So what happens is that while we are creating a record here, it automatically creates a record in hospital patient now. So as we have added inherits here, that is hospital patient, when we create a record in hospital.doctor, it will automatically create a record in hospital.patient. And if you check the hospital.patient model, here you can see hospital.patient model, we have a mandatory field, that is a required field. So in the error message itself, you can see the technical name of the field is patient name. So what is that? The patient name field inside the hospital.patient model is a required field. So let's verify that by going into the PyCharm, and if I scroll down, and where is patient name? So here you can see the patient name field, you can see it's set as required equal to true. So while we creating a doctor, it automatically creates a res.partner, sorry, not res.partner, hospital.patient, and inside the patient model, this is a required field. So we have to supply the value for this field, then only we can create the doctor. So what you can do is that you can simply add the corresponding field here into this view. So before adding that into this view, let me verify one thing. So let me reload the screen. So right now you can see hospital.doctor. Earlier when we have checked, still you might be remembering, we were having only 15 fields that I have counted. Right now we can see we have around 50 fields inside the corresponding model. So this is coming from the hospital.patient table. So we will be seeing all the field patient name. So it is coming from whether we have defined in our model. So if we check our model, that is doctor.py, we have only called around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields here. So we have only 5 fields in our model plus the magic fields of Odoo like write date, create date, etc. So once after inherits is added, we are getting around 50 fields in our model. That is because it is coming from the model hospital.patients as we inherit it. That is, we are inheriting all its fields to our model and all its methods to our model. So right now you can see we have got a lot of fields, that is we inherited all the fields from the parent model to our model, that is from the hospital.patient to hospital.doctor. So we have got all the models. So this is the working of the inherits. We don't want to define all the fields here again, we can reuse the fields that we have already defined here. Also we can use these methods we have defined here inside our module. So what we are starting about, so while we are creating about the, while when we are saving, we are getting an error. So what we have to do, we have to add this field in our view. So I'll be going into the corresponding form view. So I'll be clicking edit view form to get its ID. So here you can see the external ID of the form is doctor form of 2. So I'll be going into the corresponding form. So if I go to the views folder and doctor.xml, and here you can see we have got the corresponding form view, that is doctor form 2. So what I will do is that I'll be adding the patient name field here. So I'll be going into the UI again and I'll be copying that error message. So where is that error message? Yeah, I'll be getting here. So I'll be copying this field name, copy, and I'll be pasting it here. So what I have done is I have added the corresponding field to the form, and now I'll be upgrading this module. So I'll be going into the UI again and to the apps menu, and from the apps menu I'll be upgrading the Odoo development tutorials module. So once the module is upgraded, we will be getting the corresponding required field into our view so that we can supply the values for it. So if I go to hospital, then to the doctor, so right now you can see we have no doctors in this table, and if you check the patients table and if I remove the female filter and if I switch to the list view, we have around 19 records in the patient table. So let's see what happens after creating a doctor. So I'll be creating a doctor. So right now you can see we are getting two fields. Unfortunately both have got same string, but if I place the mouse over here, first name is field and the second name is patient name. So I'll be creating a new patient called Merlin, and I'll be giving the second name also, patient name also as Merlin itself. So I'll be clicking on save button. So you can see the error message has been gone and we have successfully created the patient. Sorry, we have successfully created the doctor record. And let's see what happens if I go to the patient table. So earlier when we have checked the patient table, it was only 19 records. So right now if I go to the patient records and if I remove the female filter, it will be expected to 20 records. So here you can see it's 20, and if you scroll down you will be seeing the patient called Merlin. So this is which have created right now. If you check the log or something else, you can see patient record created just now, that is from the doctor model. And I'll be adding one more thing. We have got a related field, that is if I go to the doctor.py, here we have added a field related patient ID. So I'll be adding this to the user interface. So I'll be putting control D and I'll be pasting the corresponding field ID here. And now I'll be going into the user interface and let me upgrade the module once again. So I'll be upgrading the module once again so that the related patient ID field will be getting visible in the form. So let's wait until the module has been got upgraded. So you can see the module has been got upgraded. Now I'll be going again into the hospital, then to the doctors, and here you can see related patient ID, it's automatically coming. So right now I'll be showing one more example. I'll be creating a new doctor called Alex, and I'll be giving a name as Alex John. And once I click on save button, oh, we cannot, I think we cannot directly make it show here. So let me check how it is shown inside this model. Sorry, which model? In the rest.users form view. So here you can see. So I'll be going into the rest.users form, and if I click on edit and if I click on edit view form, so let me check how that partner ID is shown here. So they have set required equal to false here, and I'll be copying the same thing. Required equal to false is set, so I'll be copying this copy and I'll be coming back to our model. So here you can see it's as it is a required field, it's not allowing us to save. So I'll be clicking edit view form and I'll be adding what we have copied from there to here, that is we will be setting a required equal to 0 and read only as true. So I'll be clicking on save button and just reload the screen. So once the screen is reloaded, I'll be entering the same details again, that is Alex and Alex John, and if I click on save button, you can see the related patient is coming here, that is John HP 036, which is a corresponding related patient. So this is all about how the inherits work in Odoo. So if you have any further doubts, don't hesitate to comment it out or reach us over the email, that is odoomates@gmail.com, and you can connect us over the different social medias like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. And also recently we have launched our website, so you can just go through it. So still the website is under development, so we'll be making the development website much better in coming days. So that's all about the inherits. So this is used in different places inside the Odoo. You can see the example as I have already shown. The use case is user. Once we create user, system will automatically create a corresponding partner. Similarly, if you deal with the products, so if I go to the inventory, we have got two tables, that is product and product variants. So if you check the product, we can see the model name is product.template, and if you check the product variant, it is product.product. So product.product is created by inherits the product.template model. So you can see that if you check the corresponding code. So if I go to the database again, and if I go to the Odoo folder, and if I search for the product.product, so if I search for product.product, so I'll be searching product.product, and I'll be adding an inverted comma here. Or better, what we can do, we can directly go to that module itself. So I'll be going into the add-ons, and you can see a module called product. Where is PR product? And if you go to models, and if you go to product and control F, control Z, and if I search for product.product, product.product, here you can see this is where the product.product model is defined. Inherits product.template, and the relational field is product temple ID. So this is all about the inherits in Odoo. So if you have any queries, don't hesitate to comment it out or reach us over the email, that is odoomates@gmail.com. So that's all about this video. Have a nice day. Thank you.